everyone, this is Paul from The Outdoor Adventure. One of the concerns that I always had as a dad who doesn't have a ton of money to throw around is how to get on the trail without spending a lot of money. And today we're going to look at the first in a couple videos on the theme of military surplus stoves. You can pick these up for very cheap. For example, I picked this one up for $10 in South America. I've seen them online. I'll put a link on my website to where you can pick these up for $10 to $12 online as well. They're the Swiss Ranger stove, so ex-Swiss military. They're made out of aluminum. All told, it's 14 ounces, so less than a pound. And you know, it's not super light, but it does a good job. I'll give you a demo on it now. So first of all, you've got your cup. Now right up on the inner rim, as you can see there's 2 cups of water, so you can boil 2 cups of water in this. Or you could use the canteen, which holds just a bit over a liter, and this thing will hold your water during the trail as well as when you want to boil some water up. And it comes with a cork. You might want to replace the cork, get something a bit healthier, because some of them are a bit moldy. They have been used, these stoves, beforehand. So this is the stove itself, and as you can see there's a little gap here. It's made for solid fuel, or you can put a small alcohol stove in there, or even wood, although I wouldn't recommend it. It does work, but some people have burned a hole in the side of their aluminum container. This style of stove is really nice because it slides right in the top, and because it's tapered here, there's a lot more surface area. All the flames come out through these holes, the heat comes out through these holes, so you get a really efficient burn comparatively. The other nice feature is if you want to use this canteen to boil water, you just lift up this side. There's a little hole in here. You slide this notch in there, and that supports your canteen. So you've got the ability to boil between 2 cups and 4 cups of water. It does so, we'll see in a minute when I show you a demo of it, between 5 and 6 minutes for 2 cups of water, and a liter in about 15 minutes. And that's going to depend on what you use. I'm using some Swiss solid fuel tablets. When I get back to Canada, I'm going to take this on the trail and use some Esbit tablets and see how much more efficient it is with those. So it's a neat, simple stove, 14 ounces. If you just want to take the stove and the cup, you end up dropping the weight down to about 9 ounces. So it's a bit lighter. For 1 or 2 people, it would work great. Now we're going to take a look at boiling some water in these things and see how it works and how efficient it is. Alright, I have my 2 cups of water. I've put some tin foil on the top because I don't want the fumes to get in here. And inside of the pot I've put, above the base of the stove, I've put crushed up solid fuel tablets. These are from Europe. I'm just going to start this, and then when it's going I'm going to put the stove on top.
What are you doing, Daddy?
Sweetie, I'm getting the stove going. Now, one of the downside with these particular tablets, I don't think there's a problem with the Esbit ones, is that they tend to explode when they heat up, and they shoot little bits of chemicals out. Now, if you saw my video on the Esbit stove, I wasn't impressed with these because it couldn't even boil water, but when you put these tablets inside this stove, it's actually quite nice and quite efficient. They get burning really hot, and well, I might as well put it on now, and I'll start the timer going. Alright, there we go, and we'll just see how that goes. don't know if you can see very clearly, but the cool thing about this stove and this type of stove is that there's a lot more surface area, so the flames are coming out, even out these top holes here. So it's heating up a lot more quickly. It's been 2.5 minutes. I'm just gonna take a quick look. And we're already seeing bubbles coming out. It's not a rolling boil by any means, but it's pretty close. Alright, at 5 minutes it came to a good boil, and now it's just petering out a bit because of the fuel's gone. So it's a pretty efficient little stove there. Overall, as I said before, 14 ounces for the stove with the 2-cup cup and this canteen. Without the canteen, because you may not need it, and then you can use the inside of the stove to store more food, etc., it's only 9.5 ounces. So not incredibly light, but neither is it incredibly heavy, and nice because you don't have to bring an alcohol stove with you or any other stove, just the solid fuel tablets. Alright, so now we're going to try boiling 1 liter of water using the canteen. You just pop this little stand in there, and that's got a place now to put the stove. Try to place it in the middle so the air can get around it. And now you just light it, and I'm gonna get the timer going and see how long it takes to boil 1 liter of water, 4 cups. Just a side note, if you are going to be boiling your water in this thing and you are going to put the cork back in the top, put it so there's a bit of a gap. Otherwise, of course, you've built up pressure, and when you take this lid off, you're going to blow water everywhere and potentially hurt yourself. Alright, at 15 minutes, we have a nice rolling boil in the pot. It's obviously not as efficient as the other lid pot, 2 cups, but shows that at 15 minutes you can boil 1 liter of water in this thing. Again, the one real benefit of these military surplus stoves is that they're really cheap. So this was about $10, and not only that, but they're really sturdy. It's very versatile and very sturdy, and it does a good job at what it's meant to do. What did you have there, buddy?
A fish.
You have fish? How did you get the fish?
See, I catch it with my grubby hand.
With your grubby hands? That's pretty impressive.
See, Daddy?
Yeah?
That's
Okay.
my...
Now what are you going to do with
that's
it?
a frog. I'll go bring fire.
You're going to go bring fire.
Yeah, I'll go bring... What?
Do you think he's ready for camping this summer?